interview. Hyperreal is working on digital celebrities you can talk to. Just what I need. I need to go talk to more celebrities instead of my family members. I'm like, sorry, I'm busy. Got celebrities to talk to, not you. Hyperreal is developing exquisitely detailed digital identities. Motion capture guru Remington Scott is now building hyper-realistic digital twins that actors and performers can hire out for movie, music, VR, or video game gigs, as well as AI-powered conversation partners trained on the star's own thoughts and words. So this is from the ground up. Celebrities. You basically make a celebrity like this, or do you base it on an existing celebrity? Look at the shiny skin and pores. Good Lord, Will, stop freaking me out like that. With all those skins and pores. Hey, speaking of celebrities and AI, did you see the tweet? Did you see that synthesized Kanye stuff?
No, I haven't.
What? What the hell you been up to, man? What the hell you been up to? You can just go click on this guy. Click on the tweet. Yeah, there you go. So, his name, Roberto Nixon. Go to the beginning. Go to the beginning. Just play this thing. Roberto, wait, let's make sure he's properly shouted out. Roberto Nixon. Go check out what he's working on and building and his YouTube channel, and then let's watch this together. Okay, good.
You might notice that I sound like Kanye West. No, Yeezy didn't record a voiceover for me for this video. I didn't learn how to do impressions. This is AI.
So let me come back to my original voice for a second because this is crazy. Today on Metaverse, I posted AI Kanye covering popular songs. Here's an example of him singing Day and Night.
Whoa, I toss and turn, I keep stress in my mind.
So that's clearly crazy. And I started thinking, what are the implications of this for the music industry? Now all you have to do is record reference vocals and replace it with a trained model of any musician you like, which is exactly what I did. I found this Kanye style beat on YouTube. I wrote 8 bars and I'm gonna record them now. And then I'm gonna have AI Kanye replace me. I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted. But I attacked the whole religion all because of my ignorance. What was I thinking? That was some bitch shit. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius. Boys in the hood, just like I'm easy. Kanye, Weezy, Southside of Chicago, life ain't easy. All praise be to Lord Jesus, Donda, please rest easy. All right, let me cut it there. So let's hear those vocals I just recorded now with Kanye over them.
I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted. But I attacked the whole religion all because of my ignorance. What was I thinking? That was some bitch shit. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius. Boys in the hood, just like I'm easy. Kanye, Weezy, Southside of Chicago, life ain't easy. All praise be to Lord Jesus, Donda, please rest easy. All right, let me cut it there.
Yo, that new Yeezy track goes hard. Might win a Grammy for that one. I don't know. That's crazy, right? And keep in mind, this is the worst that AI will ever be. In just a few years, basically every popular musician will have multiple trained models of them. And also the UI.
So, what is recording, right? Imagine you just play the human voice like an instrument. You don't have to be in the studio at all. Like you need a feature? Okay, here's the text delivered in my style.
Right. Yeah, that was impressive.
Just like an email.
And it works really well with rap because you don't really have the certain spacing or pausing. It's just kind of like words after words, hence rapping. So it kind of works better that way.
Willie Do explains rapping?
But yeah, it sounds great. I would listen to that song.
But you understand the implications, right?
Of course, yeah.
It's crazy. You're going to have the opportunity for people to, once upon a time you had sampling. But what the hell is this now? Because we already talked about it with images. They're like, no, who does it belong to? What has it been trained on? And by the way, he mentioned in this as well that this is as bad as it will ever be. In other words, it's only going to get better and less discernible from the real thing. And we obviously know all the implications and scariness of just making people say things they didn't say and then creating clips around it and whatever else. But good Lord, like the ability to replicate oneself when there's no longer the commit, like the amount of work that, because the recording process, a big part of it is the technical aspect of actually physically being in the correct environment, recording with the same fidelity and so forth. If you have a well-trained model and then a kind of, I don't know what you would call it, like a stunt double that can deliver your cadence, it could be the new norm. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I'm not saying people even want it to happen, but human beings always have this selection for convenience. Mm-hmm. And you tell an artist, it's like when they started shooting music videos and they weren't even in the same place. Like, I have to imagine that once upon a time they'd be like, that's not cool. It's supposed to look like a collab.
Yeah. You send over the verse and then you just like cut into each environment that the rappers are in. And it's just strange because it's just like different environments. They're not. You're talking
about for features.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're across the country from one another. Mm-hmm. And they're like, cool. All right. Got the features. Sick. I'm going to get the plays. But this is a different level to it, obviously. And all of our voices are going to be well trained. Like, imagine I'm not even sitting there for the video. It could be somebody else. And then we just pop my voice on top of their cadence.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying
Well, you did. Are you scared of this?
What the hell do you copyright in this scenario? Like, can that guy publish that song? Who's singing that song?
Well,
him?
It was Kanye's beat.
No.
Right?
No.
It wasn't?
He said he went on YouTube and just typed Kanye-like beat. Somebody else made.
Okay.
Mimicking the sound of a Kanye beat.
Uh-huh. Dude, that sounds great.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Kanye doesn't get anything from that.
Sounds pretty good.
Like, right? He's not involved in that in any way.
Yeah.
But yet, it's his voice. Mm-hmm. Or is it his voice? Whose voice is it, Will?
It's definitely his voice.
It's his
because
voice,
that's
right?
That's how the AI trains.
It's his voice, right?
Yeah.
Not his words, though.
Yeah.
Oh, tough. You know how rapidly law is going to have to try to catch up to this thing? And I don't even know if law will ever be fast enough to keep up with what's going on. Think so. Play it again. Play that portion again.
Replace it with a trained model of any musician you like, which is exactly what I did. I found this. I'm going to record it, and man, I'm a genie. There. So let's hear those vocals I just recorded now with Kanye over them.
I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted. But I attacked the whole religion, all because of my ignorance. What was I thinking? That was some bitch shit. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius. Boys in the hood, just like I'm easy. Kanye, Weezy, Southside of Chicago, life ain't easy. All praise be to Lord Jesus, Donna, please rest easy. All right, let me cut it there.
Yo, it's like I used to program music, and there would be enormous sample packs that would have instruments that, like a Steinway piano that was recorded in some pristine environment. And essentially what you're doing when you hit the digital key, the digital version of it, is you're triggering something that's trained on the recording in that optimal scenario. But you're paying a boatload of money to have access to those sounds and to then go in and program with those sounds. But you're not having the complication of needing to have this pristine recording environment in order to do it. You can do it from at a cafe or on an airplane. Uh-huh. I'm playing a Steinway piano. Now, I mean, some would say it's not exactly the same amount of nuance. Mm-hmm. But that's the same thing here. His voice is acting as a trigger for this other instrument, which happens to be a synthesizer, but that synthesizer happens to sound exactly like Kanye West. Mm-hmm. And to most people, they would identify it in that way. Very complicated, man.
Are you scared of it?
Well, I don't even know. Is it a thing to be scared of? Is scared the right word? I think uneasy, uncertain.
I mean, with music, that's a problem. But with like politicians and laws and just people spinning out wrong.
Well, what you have now is you have like parody. Like you can do an impression of whoever you want. Imagine that you do an amazing Kanye West impression. He can't stop you from doing it. You're not AI, and you can't really be replicated to that extent. But you could go and rap and call yourself Tom Ye West, and go and you can go on tour and say you're.
Dude, I don't know if it'll go that far.
No. I'm not. I'm saying you can do that legally right now. Like all those Elvis impersonators, Michael Jackson, whatever you can.
Sure.
I'm talking strictly about legal precedent. Is that they can claim if they're dropping these recordings. Say you're an up and coming rapper and you want to put on it featuring Kanye West, or if you like misspell it ever so slightly, in order so that it doesn't get like if you were doing this right now, you could blow up. I'm not trying to give people, but I'm just saying it's pretty going to be hard to determine what is actually blessed and what isn't. And he goes on to show you how to do it. It's not hard. It's quick. You have fake features.
Yeah. This will definitely get misused. And you're right. I think like in terms of law, it's going to be a very hard thing to figure out. And
I don't even know if it's possible
to even catch up.
I don't even know if it's possible. In this case, it's the AI doing the imitation. And
I think at that point, they have to look at the source, right? Figure out where that source came from.
The training? Yeah, but that's what's happening with the images right now.
Yeah.
And they're saying, nope, it's transformative. It's something new. It's not your image exactly.
I think voice is way more invasive than actual art. Probably photography, though.
Image, yeah. Somebody's image.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.